Maybe it's just me.
A&R show.
Today is.
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
Today is.
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
All right, y'all, man. RBE is back at it. Divide and Conquer 2. And we have the return. I guess, do we say the return? Let's say the return of Murder Mook on RBE. We just saw Murder Mook last November versus Geechee Gotti at URL's homecoming, and we all remember that first round with him and Serious Joe's up there. Whoop, never mind, we ain't gonna get into all that. Murder Mook is making his return to RBE, and not just anywhere, in their blue room, their small room setting. That's where Murder Mook is at his prime, in my opinion. Yes, we saw what he did in Irving Plaza, but still, Murder Mook is a rapper's rapper, and in that setting, my goodness. So, he's battling Big K? Big K? Wait a minute, wait. It's not Mook versus Ill Will? No, that's not what we get. Okay. What about Frozenberg? He beat Ill Will and was the king of RB. No, that, all right. Mook. Murder Mook versus Big K. This one, I'm not gonna lie, this one came out of nowhere. It just is what it is. However, I think I got a little bit of a different take than some of the other people I've seen. Big K deserves this opportunity. He has been holding RBE down and consistently giving fire performances. Again, Big K has arguably body of battle rap lifespan. He did that on RBE. We all know what battle I'm talking about. Anyway, we're not getting into all that. The thing is, I think Big K deserves this battle. And a lot of people saying like, oh, you know, this came out of nowhere, myself included. When I took a moment and thought about it, Big K versus Murder Mook is actually giving me Mook versus Averb vibes. If y'all remember, when Mook versus Verb got announced, everybody was like, what? Now, think back to then. Because right now, that don't sound crazy at all. We know what he did. You know what happened with him and Mook and then him and Lux. But at the time that it was announced, people was like, what? Like Verb versus Mook? And I think this has that same potential. Big K is a dog. That's why he's called the dog. But Murder Mook is Murder Mook, man. And in this small room setting, shout out to the dog, shout out to Big K. I have to go with Murder Mook, man. I don't think there's a way that you could logically pick against Mook clearly. Now, again, you can have Big K. I'm not mad at that. But if you got Big K clear or like, yo, I'm putting money up, you're a dangerous person, man. Murder Mook in a small room is that's a different level of the game. I'm just saying. So again, I'm not saying he's unbeatable, but he damn near unbeatable in a small room, man. Shout out to Murder Mook. I think this is gonna be Mook 2-1. I think Big K will have a crazy round, and I think it'll be closer than people think. But that's just my picks, man. I got Murder Mook. Next announcement was Ill Will versus King Loose. Shout out to King Loose. Shout out to Ill Will. I've said this plenty of times. Ill Will is one of my favorite guys. We just saw him versus Hollow on the first Divide and Conquer. Fire battle. A lot of people have Ill Will winning that battle, myself included. So, I'm still on the fence. I always go back and forth. But I think for the purpose of this video, and if I had to stand on it, I would say I had Ill Will winning. But Hollow was up there wilding too. That's all I'm saying. Like, we're not going to act like Hollow was just up there being trash. So, So, Ill Will versus King Los. There's another one where it was like, hold up. Now, shout out to RBE. They're the ones that brought King Los back. But the last time we saw King Los was versus DNA. Solid battle. I personally had DNA winning that battle, but I saw that people were saying they had King Los. And one of the things that I'm okay with that about is because DNA has been doing this for, 15, 20 years for real. So he's supposed to clear King Los. He was. And because it wasn't, like he cleared him, people found a way to give King Los the battle. I guess people judge battles a little differently than I do. But I'm just saying. The thing is, he's been going for a minute. Now, I think King Los, when he came back, his first battle on RBE at Drum, I forgot who he battled. I know it was the fill-in battle. Who was it? Head Ice? I think it was Head Ice. Solid battle, but it was short prep, so you had to grade that on the curve. Then he had the daylight battle, and that was a crazy battle. And King Los on the big stage, it was surprising. I'm not gonna lie, he hung in there with daylight. A lot of people had him winning, so there's that. Then the DNA battle was in a small room, and it was like, I don't know, man. This is such a tough one as far as how to predict what kind of King Los you're gonna get. On the other hand, this is ill will. I'm sorry, this is ill will, and I know he lost to Froze. He got 30 by Froze. I'm just saying, he got 30. Froze was up there whooping his ass, and I was in the building for that. That was egregious what he did to Ill Will. I don't know what was up with Will that day, but yeah, Froze was wild on him. But I think that's more of a blip on the radar. I don't think that's the norm for Ill Will. Not making any excuses for him, and definitely not taking nothing away from Froze. But for me, I think that's a blip in the radar. We just saw Ill Will versus Hollow, and Ill Will was probably at his peak. That was prime Ill Will. And if he's in that bag, or even some other bag, him versus Calico, Ill Will is just a dog, man. I'm going Ill Will 2-1, and I'm putting the clear on it. I think Ill Will wins this battle clearly. Shout out to King Los, man. He's a pioneer as far as in rap, but in today's battle rap, Ill Will is too crazy, man. I'm going Ill Will 2-1 clear. Speaking of Froze, Frozenberg versus Charlie Clips. I mean, what do we say here? Y'all watch Kings vs. Queens, right? Did y'all see Kings vs. Queens? I did. I was there, and I had the VOD. And then you got Froze. Froze been on a tear since he came back. I think Froze's worst battle since he came back to battle rap, however many years ago that was, his worst battle was the A-War battle on, what was it, Max Out 2, I think it was. And even then, this Froze. But Froze in this small room, shout out to Clips. Clips is a legend. Clips is one of my favorites. But I don't know. I think maybe the game, I don't want to say it's passed him by. I can't say that. Because you look at what he did with Lou Castro, and that was that. You look at what he did with Yoshi G, that was that. So, but I think Froze has all the motivation in the world. That's the thing. Charlie Clips is and will forever be Charlie Clips. You know what I mean? His name is gonna carry that weight no matter what. Froze, he's established, but I think he could use, a win over somebody of Charlie Clips' status and caliber. And I think that motivating factor is the thing for Froze. Add to that, again, it seems like the culture, y'all just not rocking with Clips right now. And that's okay. I'm not saying y'all got to, but that's what it seems like. So with that being the case, man, I'm going Froze 2-1. Shout out to Clips. Clips, we all know, is capable of winning this battle, and he's capable of winning this battle in clear and dominant fashion. However, I'm going with Froze. Yes, Charlie Clips said he's retiring the freestyle, and he did. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it to believe it. Right now, I'm not. That's one of his things that makes him Clips. So with that being said, man, I'm going Froze 2-1. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me see. They announced some more battles. Let me pull this up real quick. Froze and Clips. Oh, how can I forget this one? Show Off versus Chef Trez. Shout out to the chef, man. This is another good one, man. This is a good one. Chef Trez, it always comes and gives you 100%, man. Small room chef is definitely a thing. He be cooking in them small rooms. See what I did there, man? I could battle rap. I could. RBE, man. I mean, what's up, man? Do I gotta go through the, not the one that's K's, what's it called? The intake? Can I just get straight on Max Out 3? I'm just saying, I got bars. No, I'm kidding. I want no smoke with no battle rappers. I'm just kidding. I can't do what y'all do. But no, Chef Trez, and then Show Off. Show Off, as long as he don't come out there trying to pull, right, as long as he don't do that, We should be good. We should be in for a good one, man. I don't know how to call this battle because, all right, we all know. Let's get the elephant in the room. Let's address it right away. Chef Trez signed his exclusivity contract with URL. However, it was in the contract that he would honor any previous, obligations, and this was a previous obligation. So, he owed RBE a battle. The thing is, does Chef go in there and give 100%, knowing that he's contracted somewhere else? I don't know. I don't know. I would think yes, because I've seen Chef on Gates of the Garden. I've seen Chef pretty much everywhere, and it seems like he takes his craft seriously no matter the circumstance. But I'm still not 100% sure. Show Off, on the other hand, this is a chance. Show Off is an RBE guy to the core, and this is a chance for him to kind of talk to somebody who, let's be honest, when Chef Trez wasn't on URL, he was getting booked in a lot at RBE. So I could see Show Off taking this opportunity to kind of, talk to him about that situation. I can see that personally. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. As far as how to call the battle, man, I think I'm gonna go with Show Off 2-1. I'm not sure what Chef shows up. He had his grudge match with John a few weeks back on URL, dope battle. I think Chef Trez got that. I just don't know where the motivation comes from. Is it just, hey, I am Chef Trez, my name is my name, I'm gonna give y'all 100% every time? I don't know. So, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. What else was announced? What else? How can I forget the ladies? Rita would be mad. Y'all heard her. She would be mad. QB Black Diamond versus Robin Rhymes. Shout out to Robin Rhymes. I'm gonna make this short and sweet, and I hope she don't get mad at me or block me. QB is QB. QB is QB. The small room setting, she went in there. I think A-Ward got the battle, but she went in there. She held her own with A-Ward. QB is a legend in this game, man. She really is. And Robin Rhymes has been around for a lot, but I don't think, if I'm being honest, when you look at one of the best Robin Rhymes performances, I don't know that does anything with QB. QB is really one of them, man. I think she's going to go in there and she's going to talk real crazy to Robin. I'm going QB with the 30 clip. That's my opinion. Maybe Robin can get around. I know that in battle rap and a prediction, it's almost sacrilegious to say somebody's going to win all 3 rounds, meaning somebody else gets 30. I know that's almost sacrilegious, but my thoughts is my thoughts. If I'm wrong, I'll double back and say I was wrong. It is what it is. But my prediction, man, I'm going QB with the clean sweep. Shout out to Robin Rhymes. QB is just a dog, man. The last one is Payne versus Coach Corleone bricks. Shout out to RBE putting some of the bricks on one of their main cards. I think that's a dope idea. I've seen Coach Corleone a few times before. I was at one of his PGs. I've seen him on the brick by brick process. So Coach is super dope. He was also in Bags and Bodies too, if I'm not mistaken. With that coming down, still not quite sure what's up with that. Hitman, let me know. But yeah, and Payne is dope as well. I'm not as familiar with Payne as I am with Coach. So by I guess just fair due diligence, I would have to go with Coach Corleone. I'm more familiar. You know what I mean? There's no slight to Payne. I've seen him once or twice, but I've seen much more of Coach Corleone's work. So I'm going Coach Corleone on that one. Anyway, Divide and Conquer 2, man. Those are my predictions for the battles that have announced. I know they said it's 10 battles. Shout out to the next 4, unless they drop a major banger. Yeah, this is what y'all getting as far as my predictions. But I will double back, after the event is over, tell y'all who I think won. So let me know in the comment section who you got winning, who you think will win these battles. If I'm tripping, QB with the 30, clean sweep. Let me know. But it's just my thoughts, man. I'm just on wire.